Why is it that your side of the political divide doesn't want to acknowledge that?
You know, it's interesting how all of a sudden people want to pontificate. The same sticker who sat on TV and was crying.
That's not true.
And,
that's fake story. No, that is fake.
No.
When you were talking,
no.
When you were talking, I was quiet.
No, this one.
You said that.
No, but you said when you said I sat and insulted. What was it? Keep quiet. I will knock you.
No.
Keep quiet.
Knock me.
Yes.
No. It's okay.
Keep quiet.
Please.
Keep quiet.
Why did I come and fight on TV?
Sam George.
Because of this.
Listen. When he was making submissions, he made references to me that me I insulted Baumia.
Sam George.
I kept quiet. So keep quiet.
Don't insult him next time.
Sam George. Dr. Stephen Amoah.
When a child is being stubborn, you knock it down.
Please close the report for me. Let me make a statement.
Let me do that.
No, wait. Please, I want to categorically state that as always as we do, let's all have a let's all make our comments as friends, whether we belong to the other side of the political divide or in the general civil society space or academia, etc. And I'm hoping that he said, I'll knock you in jest. But Sam George, that was not a very good comment.
When a kid is misbehaving, you knock
we shouldn't condone that here. We don't.
But if you don't keep him quiet, I'll keep him quiet.
No, it's okay. Please. So Stephen Amoah.
My boss,
Doc.
I think my lawyers will write to him. Because this is assault. Go and define assault in tort.
I hope you realize my time is not with because I will not accept this.
No, that's okay.
Or imminent battery.
Please.
And this is serious.
Educate me in law, no problem like that. But I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Oh,
so, Sam George, please make your comment. I give you 5 minutes.
One, you can't beat me.
Five.
But I will not fight.
Yes, that's okay. The two of you shouldn't betray. You're all members of parliament. Yes. Very good. You're all brothers.
So stop insulting about me. I say you beat me.
So 5 minutes. Then I'll give you extra 7. Please. Please. No.
Okay.
I haven't insulted Baumia. If someone is
your words are insolent. Your words are insolent. Just admit and then desist. Because he does that all the time. He's my brother. Outside, he's a very fine man.
You said we should have a nice conversation.
I'm sorry.
No comments. And you are promising me now no comments.
No, I'm not commenting. Sorry.
Sam George, you have 7 minutes.
I haven't insulted Baumia. So Obia Bon. Now we see what Bon.
How can you say Baumia?
If somebody is incompetent, if somebody is clueless at their job, and you call them
man on the continent of Africa is Baumia.
He said don't use such words to describe him.
What Bon saying? Sam, on point. That one is wrong.
Let's use.
Listen. Sticker and the NPP cannot determine what we say. They sat in this country, and I said, Sticker sat on TV crying about all the things that he claimed were wrong with this country. Today, now he says that we should change our corporate image and all the things that he wants to talk about. Listen, let us be very clear in this country. Today, Sticker says you cannot use Côte d'Ivoire because Côte d'Ivoire has no economic sovereignty. Yet the man he worships, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who's appointed you, use Côte d'Ivoire as a yardstick to measure John Mahama and Prof. Samuel. Is that not political? Is that not dishonesty?
In which document?
Is that not intellectual dishonesty?
In which of them? No. But even if he did and that was not right, you will accept that.
Roland, if you don't control him, I will stand up and walk off the show. I will stand up and walk off the show. If you don't control Sticker, if production cannot control Sticker, I'm making this clear. If he interjects me again, I'll stand up and leave the show. Because when he was speaking, I was quiet.
Please go ahead.
Now, I sat here and listened to all the intellectual dishonesty that has been displayed here by the Honorable Member of Parliament for Nshaezo. Telling you today that unless he sees the methodology, the research model, he can't speak to an economic intelligence unit report. The same EIU report that his party used and spoke to say that they were winning 2016 and that they were winning 2020. When he gets his speaking notes from his party's communication wing, do they show him research statistics? When he made reference to World Bank figures for 2017, 2018, did you see the documents from the World Bank before? You see, when you are faced with the facts and you have no response, you engage in all the intellectual dishonesty and gymnastics we've seen on display here this morning. Listen, I will repeat for evidence and for the fact. And if you doubt me, go and read the president's speech. You said the president spoke about the depreciation of the cedi. I dare and challenge you to read what exactly the president said from the SONA. It's your own president. I'm daring you on this show. Read it and let us see where the president explained the causes for the depreciation of the cedi in his State of the Nation address. I'm daring you. But let me repeat again, whether you like it or not, that in 2016, when John Mahama was leaving power, the cedi was 4 cedis to the dollar. Today, it is 13 cedis to the dollar. That cannot be turning around the corner and going forward. That in 2016, inflation stood at 15.4%. Today, it stands at 23.5%. In fact, food inflation is 27.1%, even with your planting for food and jobs. These are facts you cannot dispute. You say I sat here and put out numbers and figures that are untrue, and you think that that is not an attack on my personality? Whereas the figures I am stating are coming from your own budget of 2014, but I'm 2024. But I'm not surprised. The NPP doesn't read. They only come here to regurgitate what has been given to them and speak in notes. He doesn't read their own budget. If he reads his budget and had read the appendices, a PhDs, I mean, Charlie, look, don't use someone having a PhD. We've seen people who have PhDs and realize that what they say is not even worth a master's degree or a bachelor's degree. But listen, the rate of inflation
in Actuarial Science Finance,
inflation in December 2022 went as high as 54%. There is no doubt about that. It is not my own creation that the lending rate in Ghana of 35% is the highest in Africa for the second year in a row. That is not my creation. Those are facts and statistics that Sticker cannot dispute. It is not incorrect that our debt to GDP ratio in 2016 was 56%, and that at the end of December 2022, it was 103%. This is fact. It is not my creation. It is not my creation that Ghana's current credit rating is baller, junk status. I am not saying it. The World Bank, the credit rating institutions, that's how they are rating Ghana's credit status. Junk, baller. I am not the one saying it. It is not my own creation that growth rate in 2016 was 3.6%, and that today, under the NPP, it is 2.8%. It is not my own creation that in 2016, manufacturing grew by 7.9%. In 2023, it grew by negative 1.0%. It is not my own creation that industry grew by 4.3% in 2016 and grew by negative 1.2% in 2023. It is not my own creation that the construction sector grew by 8.4% in 2016 and grew by negative 5% in 2023. These are not my own creation. It is not my own creation that for the young people in Inshaiso who have been battered by unemployment, that per the Ghana Statistical Service, the Living Standard Survey 7, published by the GSS, 8.4% of Ghanaians were unemployed in 2016, and that by September 2023, it is 14.7% of our population that is unemployed. This is not me. Youth unemployment in our country today stands at 30%. Look, I'll tell you what. A media house has done a fantastic job to take the SONA and do a breakdown of all the key words. And I'm going to run through them. The 2024 SONA had 11,709 words. Elections were mentioned 10 times. Tax was mentioned 6 times. Jobs, 6 times. Road, 6 times. Corruption, 0. Economy was mentioned 4 times. Free SHS, 8 times. Education, 18 times. Security, 17 times. Galamsey, which is perpetrated by the president's party, the most in this country, 0. Performance tracker, 6 times. IMF, 3 times. Digitalization, 10 times. Debt, 11 times. Unemployment, which is the number 1 issue going into the 2024 election, 0. The president did not mention corruption. He did not mention galamsey. He did not mention unemployment in his entire speech. Again, I am daring Sticker to show us a single mention of any of these 3 words.